What are two of the most important functions of the real estate agent in today's market? After 16 years working exclusively in the communities of Puzol, we think we have learned a thing or two about it. The first is the complicated task of fairly analyzing and pricing the real estate market. The second is to determine possible challenges within each property, which may destandardize and adversely affect the value of the property and lower its demand on the market. Putting a price on real estate is a difficult task. In today's dynamic and constantly fluctuating market, the absolute certainty of property value is near impossible to determine. There is also a subjective factor when it comes to buying and selling properties that no one can control. For example, even the personal circumstances of the seller or the buyer may have an effect on pricing. Normally, valuation during a real estate transaction has two parts. Job one is to determine an objective price based on the true market value. Job two is to consider the subjective factors, or those which are usually conditioned by personal circumstances. This is commonly referred to as the emotional charge. Most sellers have not only invested in their house financially, but emotionally as well. Their hopes and dreams, future plans, efforts all become a part of the home. They may have raised their children there, and in some cases, even their grandchildren. All of these factors generate an emotional burden that the agents must negotiate, sometimes making it necessary to meet with the client several times. When a client buys a house that is suitably priced, he or she may never know about the negotiation that has taken place, nor the hard work that the agent has put in, which can span months or even years. It is essential that our team does the research that ensures that each property is accurately priced. The goal is to generate interest from prospective buyers without underpricing the property and staging a bidding war. It is about peaking the appropriate level of interest to find the right buyer by generating a call or an email, at least once every 20 days. Soliciting this type of feedback through direct demand is fundamental and is the best indicator that the property has a balanced and coherent price. Most often, it is direct demand that results in the sale of a property. Although it is essential to create interest in a property, if our efforts do not generate a direct demand, it may not achieve the desired level of interest either. In addition, it is very important to identify whether the property has any specific challenges that may prevent market interest or direct demand and prevent or otherwise jeopardize its sale. There are more than 100 challenges that can negatively affect the sale of a home, although thankfully, many of them can be resolved before the buyer makes the purchase. In summary, valuation does not only serve to put a price on real estate, but it is also essential to detect and resolve potential challenges in order to prepare the property before bringing it to the market.